Hello students, welcome to Saurabh's classes. Today we will be solving the ISI B-State question paper of year 2016. Today we will be starting with question number 10. In question number 10, it has been said that, let me use a separate another ink. It has been said that we need to find out the set of real numbers in open interval -2 to 2 which satisfies the equation 2 to the power mod of x minus mod of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 equal to 2 to the power x minus 1 plus 1. The options are set -1 and 1. Option B is set of -1 into interval 1 comma 2. This is the second option. The third option is interval -2 minus 1 union 1 to 2, and option D is interval -2 2 minus 1 union of set of 1. So these are the four options. So now, before proceeding with the problem, we first need to find out the breakpoints. So now it has been given that here it has been given 2 to the power mod of x. So basically mod of x is present. So basically we need to consider for x greater than 0 and x less than 0. There will be an equal to point also, but that is we can interchange between these two cases. This is one point. And another point is that we need to consider that we've been given that 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 mod of 2 to the power x minus 1. So this case will arise when either 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 will be greater than 0 and 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 will be less than 0. In the first case we can write it as 2 to the power x minus 1 is greater than 1, which will this is equal to 2 to the power 0. This will give us that x minus 1 is greater than 0, and this will give us that x is greater than 1. Okay, and the second case will be that 2 to the power x minus 1 is less than 1. That will imply, which is equal to 2 to the power 0, and this will imply that x minus 1 is less than 0, and that will give us that x is less than 1. So x greater than 0, x less than 0, x greater than 1, and x less than 1, and also x lies in the interval -2 to 2. So these are the things that we need to consider when you will define the function subsequently. So what we'll do is that we'll first let f of x be equal to 2 mod x minus mod of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 minus of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1. So this is what we are looking for. Now we'll break it down. Now if x lies between -2 -1, not -1, we are not concerned with -1 over here, we are only concerned with 1 and 0, so we'll take it as 0. If x lies between -2 and 0, in that case mod of x is equal to minus of x, so this will turn to 2 to the power minus x minus, and we know that if x is less than 1, then this part is negative. So this, since x lies between -2 to 0, so this part is negative, and we can write it as this will be equal to plus of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 minus of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1. This is the first one. And the second part will be, which will be 0 less than equal to x less than 1. This is one more part. Now 2 to the power mod x will change to 2 to the power x, and as we know that if x is less than 1, then this part is negative, the part within the mod is negative, so this will give us plus 2 to the power x minus 1 minus of 1 minus 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1. This is the second part. And the third part will be when x lies between 1 is less than equal to x less than equal to 2. In that case 2 to the power mod x will be equal to 2 to the power x, and x, for x greater than 1, this part is greater than equal to 0, so we can write plus, this part will remain the same, minus of 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 to the power x minus 1 minus 1. So we have broken it down. So now after breaking it down, now we'll try to simplify the function further. So for that I will insert a new page over here. So that will imply, let me change the background. So that will imply that f of x will be equal to, when x lies between minus 2 and 0, then f of x will be equal to 2 to the power minus x minus 2. Okay, now when x lies between 0 and 1, in that case f of x is equal to 2 to the power x minus of 2. And in the third case, when x is lying between 1 and 2, in that case f of x is equal to 0. So these are the breakdown. Now if 2 to the power minus x minus of 2, this part, is equal to 0, that will give us that 2 to the power minus x is equal to 2, that will give us that minus of x is equal to 1, and that will give us that x is equal to minus of 1, which lies in this interval. So basically x equal to minus 1 satisfies f of x equal to 0. And now we'll move on to the next part. Now we will be getting 2 to the power x minus 2 will be equal to 0. We'll be checking for this part. This will imply that x is equal to 1, but this value does not lie in the interval. In the interval 0 to 1, as has been defined over here. So x equal to 1 does not satisfy. This function is not satisfied in this interval. Now fx is equal to 0 when x belongs to 1 to 2. X equal to 1 satisfied, but x equal to 1 does not, as you can see over, x equal to 1 satisfied, but x equal to 1 does not lie in this interval. So we are not considering this structure. But f of x is equal to 0 when x belongs to 1 to 2. So basically if we combine all three of this, we'll get that f of x is equal to 0 when x belongs to the set 1 to union x equal to minus 1. We'll write it as like this. So this is the option B. So today we have solved the question number 10 from the ISI B-Stat question paper of year 2016. We'll be solving the next questions in the subsequent videos. Till then, keep watching Solve Classes videos for more solutions and content. Thank you very much.